The support from both teams will be fantastic. The black and white and the all red at the other end. It was a great game earlier in the season. I think at St James's Park, 3-3. So we can't complain if we get something close to that. But no, I think it'd be a great game.
Liverpool are the favourites to win this cup, but the events of the past week, do you think maybe the pendulum has slightly swung towards Newcastle United?
Maybe. We did Newcastle on Monday Night Football. It was a great win for them. It was a tough game. It wasn't, a great spectacle. But I just think in terms of belief and confidence, it was great for them to get a win. Liverpool played well against PSG. Over the two legs, PSG deserved to go through. But in terms of just looking at the game at Anfield, it was a great game that Liverpool just come the wrong side of. Yes, they played extra time. There's an injury now in terms of Trent Alexander-Arnold. So definitely not as looking at it as brightly as they did maybe before the game. But, I think Liverpool play well, they'll win.
The narrative has been this trophy drought that Newcastle United are on at the moment. Eddie Howe has said, let's keep this as close to a Premier League game as possible. Easier said than done, though, isn't it?
It is, and I think they keep looking back at the experience that they had a couple of years ago, where they felt in their own heads they built it up too much into something that was almost just overtook them. Truly became maybe too overpowering for them. But it's difficult. You hear the interviews with the players. We interviewed Bruno after the game at West Ham, and he said it was a World Cup final. So you try as much as you can, but your family, friends around. You're talking about tickets, the enormity of winning. Newcastle players will be absolute legends. The club's history if they win here today, and it is difficult to temper that.
Arne Slot, I know a lot has been said about him in his first season at Liverpool. He could become the 5th Liverpool manager to win a trophy in his first season. Just put into words the job he's done, because I know you've spoken about him a lot, but given that he's taken over from someone like Jurgen Klopp, such a huge presence, how's he done what he's done?
Well, he's done it the Slot way. I mean, obviously we didn't know too much about him. You start that first game at Ipswich and he makes a substitution at half-time, and straight away you think, OK, this is what this guy's about. He's got obviously traces of what Liverpool had under Jurgen Klopp. That's hence why the club brought him in. They didn't want too much change, but he stamped his authority on it straight away. You go back to that first game, and the great thing about it is he hasn't tried to emulate Jurgen Klopp. He hasn't tried to be something he's not. He's not that type of charismatic figure. He looks like a real sort of studious manager, really good tactically. He spots changes and things, whether that's players or tactically, a lot of the time at half-time, and that's bowled really well so far for Liverpool.
If you had to pick one key battle, where will this match be won, do you think?
I think there's two. I think Isaac Van Dijk, or Isaac v the two Liverpool centre-backs, I think is a big one, because I think Isaac would have to play well today and cause Liverpool real problems, I think, for Newcastle to win. And also I look at midfield. When I look at the teams, I think the central midfield area is the one where Newcastle can match Liverpool. I think in most other areas, whether it's defensively or in the attack, Liverpool will have the edge. But in midfield, it's a toss of a coin, because I think Newcastle have real quality in there.
Finally, will it be a record-extending 11th League Cup for Liverpool, or will that trophy drought finally end for Newcastle?
What do you expect me to say?
Liverpool?
Yes.